Most modern cars barely make it past 100,000 miles before cheap plastics or electronics turn them into expensive repair problems. But a few rare machines are built differently. For them, crossing 300,000 miles isn't an achievement, it's normal operation. These are the cars mechanics trust, families keep for decades, and smart buyers actively hunt in the used market. No gimmicks, just real mechanical reliability. Let's start with a car most people overlook, the 8th generation Honda Civic built from 2006 to 2011. This generation built a reputation for surviving owner neglect better than cars worth twice as much. The secret sits under the hood with the R18A1 engine, a simple 1.8-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder with no complex turbo systems to fail. Paired with a simple 5-speed transmission, this setup just refuses to die. It wasn't perfect, though. Early 2006 models had a known cracked engine block issue, but Honda fixed most of them under warranty. Avoid that first year, and this basic commuter can run for decades on nothing more than routine oil changes. Next is the 2nd and 3rd generation Honda CR-V. While many SUVs from this era are known for transmission failures, the CR-V stays strong thanks to the K24 engine. This 2.4-liter motor uses a timing chain instead of a rubber belt, which removes one major failure point. Mechanics do point out one known weak spot, the air conditioning compressor. In workshops, it's even called the Black Death because of how badly it can fail and contaminate the system. But outside of that, the engine and drivetrain are so durable they often outlast the rest of the vehicle. If you need space and towing power, the Chevrolet Suburban from 2000 to 2006 is a different kind of machine. For large families, this generation feels like a moving fortress. Modern V8 SUVs often suffer from complex fuel-saving systems that create long-term engine issues. In contrast, these older 5.3-liter Vortec engines are simple cast-iron units built for heavy-duty truck use. They handle long road trips, towing, and rough work without complaint. And when something eventually wears out, parts are cheap and easy to find almost anywhere. Then there's the Lexus LS400. In the late 80s, Toyota invested over $1 billion to build a luxury sedan that could beat the best from Germany. The result was the 1UZFE 4-liter V8, an engine that became famous for its extreme durability. One LS400 reportedly crossed 1 million miles on the original drivetrain. The only downside is the starter motor, which sits deep inside the engine and is difficult to replace, but in reality, most owners never need to touch it. This car completely changes the idea that luxury and reliability can't exist together. On the complete opposite end is the Toyota Hilux. This is not a comfort vehicle, it's a survival tool. Farmers, construction crews, and even military users rely on it in extreme conditions. The frame is heavy-duty, and the suspension is built with the simplicity of a farm machine. There are no unnecessary systems here, just survival-focused engineering. Whether running on petrol or diesel, it handles abuse and poor fuel without giving up. A famous test even showed a Hilux surviving a building demolition and still starting afterward. It's built for situations where failure is not an option. Meanwhile, the Ford Crown Victoria ruled North American roads for decades. Police departments and taxi fleets pushed this car harder than almost any civilian vehicle ever could. High-speed impacts, constant idling, and non-stop city driving were normal for it. The reason it survived is simple. It uses a body-on-frame design like a truck, paired with a low-stress 4.6-liter V8 engine. Because it wasn't pushed for power, the internal components stayed under very low strain. The result is a car that feels smooth, simple, and endlessly dependable, even at extremely high mileage. Finally, the Toyota Land Cruiser, especially the 100 series, stands at the top of global durability. This vehicle is engineered with one goal in mind: long-term survival in extreme environments. Every component is oversized compared to a normal SUV. From desert heat to remote mining roads, It's trusted where breakdowns can become dangerous. The engines are deliberately undertuned so they can run on low-quality fuel without issues. Owning a Land Cruiser isn't just buying a vehicle, it's investing in something designed to last longer than most things on the road. These 7 vehicles prove that high mileage isn't luck, it's engineering. But while these models are legendary, the real question is which brands consistently build reliable cars across their entire lineup today, and which luxury names still struggle despite their reputation. In the next breakdown, we'll uncover which car companies actually dominate reliability and which ones quietly fail behind the scenes.